For more than 2 decades, the world watched one woman redefine beauty, fame, and influence. Angelina Jolie became the face that sold magazines, commanded millions per film, and inspired admiration across continents. Yet behind the glamour lived a far more complicated story. One marked by emotional wounds, personal struggles, and extraordinary resilience. While the public saw elegance on red carpets, she was privately fighting battles with identity, family trauma, and health fears that could have ended her life. Her journey is not simply about Hollywood success or global fame. It is a story about survival, reinvention, motherhood, and purpose. To understand how she became one of the most influential figures of her generation, we must begin long before the spotlight, back in a childhood shaped by absence, hardship, and a longing for stability that would shape every chapter of her life. A childhood marked by absence and instability. Angelina Jolie's story begins in a fractured household. She was born to actor Jon Voight and actress Marceline Bertrand, but their marriage collapsed when Angelina was just a baby. Her father's departure left a deep emotional void. While the world celebrated him as a Hollywood star, Angelina experienced him as a distant presence who rarely appeared in her life. Her mother became the sole provider, working tirelessly to raise Angelina and her brother while navigating financial stress and emotional exhaustion. They moved frequently and lived modestly, far from the glamorous image associated with Hollywood families. For Angelina, childhood became a mix of admiration for her mother's strength and quiet confusion about her father's absence. Watching her mother sacrifice her own ambitions left a lasting impression. Growing up, feeling different and misunderstood, adolescence did not make things easier. At Beverly Hills High School, Angelina found herself surrounded by the children of wealthy and famous families. Instead of fitting in, she felt like an outsider. Her striking features, full lips, sharp cheekbones, tall frame, made her stand out in ways that attracted criticism rather than admiration at the time. Classmates teased her appearance, leaving her feeling awkward and isolated. The girl who would later become an international beauty icon spent her teenage years believing she was unattractive and strange. Social rejection combined with unresolved family pain created an emotional storm inside her. School offered little comfort, and she struggled to find a sense of identity. Instead of confidence, she developed a deep sensitivity to judgment and rejection, searching for control through pain. During her teenage years, Angelina began dealing with intense emotional distress in ways she would later openly discuss. She struggled with feelings of emptiness and confusion, often describing a sense of being disconnected from herself. In difficult moments, she turned to self-harm as a coping mechanism, something she later acknowledged publicly to help others understand mental health struggles. For her, physical pain temporarily replaced emotional chaos with something she could control. It became a misguided way to release overwhelming feelings. Therapy and support helped her gradually understand what she was experiencing, though healing took years. These moments reveal how complex her early life truly was. Even while appearing strong and rebellious on the outside, she was quietly searching for stability and meaning, acting as an escape and identity. Eventually, Angelina turned toward acting not just as a career but as a refuge. She enrolled at the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute, where performance allowed her to express emotions she had struggled to process in real life. On stage and in front of cameras, she could explore complex characters, intense emotions, and powerful stories. Acting became both therapy and transformation. Instead of hiding pain, she channeled it into performances that felt authentic and raw. Casting directors quickly noticed her emotional intensity and screen presence. While her famous last name created expectations, her commitment to roles proved she had real talent. These early experiences taught her discipline and resilience. breakthrough performances that changed everything. Angelina's career breakthrough came in the late 1990s with a series of powerful roles. Her portrayal of the troubled supermodel in the film Gia shocked audiences with its emotional intensity and earned her major critical praise. Soon after, she starred in Girl, Interrupted, delivering a fearless performance that won her an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Suddenly, she was one of Hollywood's most talked-about actresses. Her unpredictable personality and honesty fascinated the public, though it also attracted tabloid attention. Fame came quickly and brought pressure, scrutiny, and constant headlines about her private life. While success confirmed her talent, it also placed her under a microscope. Intense relationships and public scrutiny. During this period, Angelina's personal life attracted enormous media attention. Her marriage to actor Billy Bob Thornton became a constant topic in tabloids due to their unconventional public image. The relationship was passionate but intense, and the couple's openness about their lives fascinated the media. While some people viewed their bond as unusual, for Angelina it represented a search for emotional connection and understanding. However, the pressures of fame and personal struggles eventually led to their separation. By her late 20s, she had become known not only for her acting, but also for her unpredictable public persona. Hollywood saw her as both brilliant and risky. Motherhood that transformed her life. A profound transformation occurred when Angelina visited Cambodia while filming Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. During that trip, she adopted her first child, Maddox Siobhan Jolie Pitt. Becoming a mother changed her priorities dramatically. For the first time, she felt responsible not only for herself, but for another life. The experience inspired her to build a family through adoption and later biological children, eventually raising 6 kids from diverse backgrounds. Motherhood grounded her in ways fame never could. Instead of focusing on chaos and self-destructive patterns, she devoted her energy to creating stability and opportunity for her children. She often described her family as the greatest source of purpose in her life. Raising children from different cultures also strengthened her belief that family can transcend nationality, race, and traditional expectations. Humanitarian work and global advocacy. Angelina's travels also opened her eyes to global crises affecting millions of people. She became deeply involved with United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, serving as a goodwill ambassador and later a special envoy. Unlike many celebrity advocates, she spent extensive time in refugee camps and conflict zones, listening directly to displaced families. These experiences reshaped her understanding of privilege and responsibility. She began speaking at international conferences, writing about humanitarian issues, and supporting education and medical programs worldwide. Over time, she earned respect not only as an actress, but also as a serious advocate for human rights. Health battles, personal change, and life today. One of the most defining moments of Angelina's life came when she learned she carried the BRCA1 gene mutation, which significantly increased her risk of cancer. In a courageous and widely discussed decision, she underwent preventive surgeries, including a double mastectomy and later removal of her ovaries. By publicly sharing her choices, she sparked global conversations about genetic testing and women's health. In later years, her marriage ended and legal matters regarding family and business interests became public. Despite these challenges, she continues focusing on directing films, humanitarian work, and raising her children. Today, Angelina Jolie represents resilience more than glamour.